So you are moving to Colorado Springs, and this video is all about the top 6 things you need to know when you are making a move to Colorado Springs.
And we're gonna get to it right now.
I'm Jacob.
And I'm Clay.
And we're the Martin Brothers. We're doing these videos every single week about what it's like to live and play in Colorado Springs.
And the real estate market. And so you're thinking about moving to Colorado Springs? Well, the first thing you're gonna do is pick up the phone and call us. We then want to schedule a Zoom call to get to know you and give you guys a chance to get to know us. Then we want to learn what's bringing you to Colorado Springs, what your lifestyle is like, what type of home you're looking for, budget, and all of the above. And this is great stuff to learn on the initial phone call. And what we've learned during COVID is face-to-face is a little bit better than just a traditional phone call. And we started using Zoom more and more often. So that's going to be step 1.
All right, so step 2, we're going to be talking about your criteria and location, right? So on that Zoom call, we're going to be talking to you about what's important to you. Maybe you have young school-age kids and you want to know like what the best school districts are, or say neighborhoods that have pools. Maybe you want a big booming neighborhood, something that's very active and has a great lifestyle, as opposed to something that's a little more quiet and reserved, right? So on that Zoom call, it really gives us a chance to really get a feel for what it is that you're looking for, and then we can take our expertise of the area and then give you an idea of what areas best meet the lifestyle that you want to have.
So step 3, we're going to build out your custom home search. So this custom home search is built directly into the MLS service that we use here with the Pikes Peak Association of Realtors. And we're going to narrow down your home search based on your very specific criteria, from neighborhood to zip code, price range, school district, whether or not you want to master on the main level, AC. We can get really detailed with this custom home search. Now, something we found out over the years is what's important to you might not be important to your spouse. So with this custom home search, it's going to come to your email automatically in real time, and it's going to give you a chance to give us feedback so we can constantly be fine-tuning this home search. I promise you, that man cave you've always wanted might have to wait because your spouse might not be on board to let you have it.
All right, step number 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to be talking about setting up a tour for you of Colorado Springs. So after we have that Zoom call and we set you up with your criteria, your custom home search, at some point you're probably going to want to get in the car and drive, or get in a plane and fly out here to Colorado Springs so you can get on the ground and check the area out. So, we'll pick you up at your hotel, we'll take you on a tour around the city, show you the cool attractions like Garden of the Gods, and during that time with you, we'll set up showings for you to see the different areas and the different houses that are available and actively for sale, so you can get a sense of the different areas, the pockets that are within Colorado Springs. Because let's be realistic, Colorado Springs is very spread out and a lot of the areas are very different. So once you get out here and you're actually driving around in a car and you're able to scope things out, you'll be able to go back home with a better sense of where you want to be in the city. You'll also have a better idea of like the types of homes that are available within those certain areas that you're a fan of. So we've worked with a lot of people that have relocated here to Colorado Springs. And one of the things that we notice is wherever they are in the world, really, or the nation, they have an idea of where they want to be in Colorado Springs, like a certain area. Maybe, friends or family have told them about it. And then once they get out here and they actually physically tour the city, they end up leaving with a whole nother idea of an area that they absolutely love. So, the area that they showed up with wanting to be in, they completely marked it off the list. It didn't make sense for them anymore. And that's why these tours are so important. Now, if you can get out here, awesome, right? And I know that that's really important to some folks, and other folks it's important, but it's just not feasible. So what we can do is, we can do neighborhood tours for you like virtually, or if there's houses that you want to see in a certain area, we can take our cameras and we can get some video footage of that, or we can FaceTime. So as much as we'd love for you to be here to do a tour in person, we can also accommodate you if you're unable to do so.
All right, so step 5. Step 5 is really important, guys, because working with a local lender is very, very important, especially in a competitive real estate market like the Colorado Springs real estate market. A lot of people are well connected all over the world. I'm sure you guys are as well. But a lender in your hometown might not serve you the best here in Colorado Springs. The rules are different, the markets are different, price tags are different, everything's different out here, guys. So we want to connect you with the best possible lender that's going to serve you and help you win in a potential multiple offer situation, which is happening very frequently when writing offers on homes in this competitive market. A perfect example is I had a client a couple months ago. They used a out-of-town lender against my recommendation, and when it came time to close, their closing got pushed back 4 days. It was supposed to close on a Monday, and they ended up not moving in until late Thursday evening. And you're probably wondering where they stayed at. They were coming from California, so they were essentially homeless for 4 days. They were staying in a hotel, and it was a very stressful situation. And at the end of it all, they were like, man, we really should have listened to you and used a local lender. You can go on my Zillow page and find that review. They actually wrote about it. So it's a real thing. It does happen. Getting your closing pushed back 4 days is not a scenario that you ever want to find yourself in. We want to connect you with a great local lender, and we promise you they will be a good fit for you guys and get you all the way to closing and closing on time.
And with that, when you're talking with a lender, or Clay's connecting you, or myself connecting you with a lender, you definitely want to start that process sooner than later, right? You don't want to immediately find a house that you absolutely love and you haven't even started the pre-approval process. And if you do it ahead of time, you can get all your docs in to where they get you underwritten to where they can close early if necessary, and you just have a much better chance of actually getting under contract because you've already been through underwriting. And then it's going to make the actual loan process much easier because you've done a lot of that work ahead of time before getting under contract.
Yeah, this is one thing that you would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it, guys.
And last but not least, we're going to be talking about step number 6, right? So that's going to be all about guiding you through the buying process. So it starts with, once you get out here and you find the home that you absolutely love and you want to ride on.
Got it, guys.
We're going to leave that in. So it's going to start with strategically writing and submitting an offer for you. After you've come out here and you found the home that you absolutely love and that you want to ride on and get under contract on. So strategically writing and getting the offer accepted, right? Once we have that offer accepted, then we're going to walk you through, the important dates and deadlines, like your inspection period and your opportunity to request certain repairs and the appraisal process and getting you through closing. So there's some really important dates and deadlines, things that have to be met that are associated with the contract in order for you to close on time, right? And for that home to then be yours. And it's not only just maintaining and managing those dates and deadlines, but also talking with your lender to make sure that everything's going good with the loan and everything's being done in a timely manner. And then also coordinating everything with the title company and ensuring that they're getting title docs out in time and they've got it set up for a particular closing. So there's a lot of moving parts in a purchase process, and that's our job, is to manage it for you and to make sure that the entire process is as smooth as it can be. Because at the end of the day, you're moving, right? Maybe you have a family, there's a lot of moving parts on your end, and it could be a stressful time. Our job is to make sure that this process is fun, easygoing, and enjoyable, and our goal is to try and cut out as much stress as possible for you. So at the end of the day, you can move into your new place and be super pumped about the new state, the new city you live in, and the new neighborhood you're in.
Alright guys, so that was the 6 things you need to do if you're thinking about moving to Colorado Springs. My name's Clay.
I'm Jacob.
And we're the Martin brothers. We're both realtors here in Colorado Springs, and we want to bring as much value to you as possible before, during, and after you purchase a house here in Colorado Springs. So you can start by calling us, texting us, emailing us, or even come knock on our door. We want to help you guys any and every way we can.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe and like this video. If you got value of it, drop a comment below. If you want us to do more videos in the future, you have a particular topic in mind, drop that in the comments, let us know, and we'll definitely do a video about it.
Hey, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys here with our next video coming up soon. Bye, y'all.